shining stars in education. These individuals are being recognized for being the shining light on Anderson County through their achievements. All that you'll see today are statewide winners.
Mrs. Jane Harrison has spent her career serving children. After receiving an Associate in Arts degree in music from North Greenville College and a bachelor's plus 18 hours from Furman University, she began teaching in the district where she would eventually spend her entire career, Anderson School District 1. She has taught first grade, fourth grade, language arts, and science. She received her master's degree from Furman University in 2001 and has served as an assistant principal, director of elementary education, and is currently assistant superintendent of instruction. During her tenure at the district level, she has supported the superintendent and district in developing and publicizing the district's capital needs, leading to 2 successful bond referendums with more than 70% voter approval. Her mentor program, which provides a trusted adult for the district's most disadvantaged students, has received statewide acclaim and demonstrates her full commitment to the students of Anderson School District 1. She is a respected, active member of her community and is a highly talented musician who has served as a pianist at her church for more than 20 years. In addition, she established and directs a small group of district employees who perform at district events. Most recently, she and her choir performed the national anthem at a local baseball game. She also serves on a visionary board within the school district community. She has been an active member of SCASA for many years, serving as a conference presenter and Palmetto's Finest committee member. She currently participates in the Instructional Leaders Roundtable. She has also served as president of the South Carolina International Reading Association. Her commitment to public education in South Carolina is unparalleled. She is a true educator who is totally dedicated to working with teachers and principals to bring about educational changes to ensure academic success for all students.
Leslie Martin, a teacher at Powdersville High School in Anderson District 1, has been named the 2019 South Carolina History Teacher of the Year by Gilbert Lehrman Institute of American History.
The firefighting program at the Anderson District's 1 and 2 Career and Technology Center is basically an extension of the South Carolina Fire Academy. In 2010, legislation was passed that allows 16 through 18-year-old students the opportunity to be able to take South Carolina Fire Academy courses that when they turn 18 years of age, they become certified firefighters. So through our program, we take students in 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. We teach them the exact same courses they would learn at recruit school in Columbia at the Fire Academy, and when they graduate as high school seniors, they are certified firefighters. I enjoy the opportunity to give back. I love the fire service. I'm a second generation firefighter. My dad retired from the city of Anderson after 26 years on the job, so it's something that's always been in my blood, and now it's a job that I'm passionate about, and now it's really good to be able to give back to those students and instill that same passion in them. It's an absolute honor to be able to receive the award. Just to be able to represent the school, represent the county, represent the 2 districts involved, and to set the standard across the state for how we can reach these students and prepare them for the workforce even while they're in high school. ACTC is absolutely, without a doubt, the best school in the state, and as far as career and technology education is concerned. Our director, Ms. Holly Harrell, invests in us. She invests in the school, she believes in her instructors, and she trusts us to lead the correct way. We've been blessed to be able to see Anderson County's fire service transform through this program. Over 75 students that have came through this program are currently serving Anderson County as volunteers.
Well, the job is amazing. After 25 years in media, I got the opportunity to teach here, and we teach kids. In my part of the program, we teach kids the audio stuff. And we have a radio station. So we teach them every little part about the radio station, and we teach them podcasting, voiceover, how to make all kinds of sound features. I've always been passionate about radio, and now as I've gotten a little older, I like the fact that I can teach others about radio and where it's going, and the different things that are open to people nowadays to get into the field where it's not just a radio station. There's so many different things, how they can use their voice and produce things that are really cool. I think it's great. I love everything about our school, and the fact that we would be noted for community service I think is great too, because one of the things that we try to teach our kids, especially with radio in my area, is that radio was created to be community service, to serve communities in many different ways. And for them to be out there and do promotional events and create things for other small businesses, or to be out at festivals supporting the community, all while they're learning their thing, has given them just another part of education in that they can learn how to serve others rather than just learn out of a book how to do something. What's great about this school is that they want to be the best, and being the best isn't just have the most people or have the highest grades. We just want to get the best qualified students out there into the world, no matter whether they go to college or straight to the job market or both, just to create quality individuals that will be able to serve their communities and the world in a way that will make us proud, because I think that's the thing, that we're proud when we see them go out and be successful, and this school is right on top of that.
My job is fantastic every day. I am the director of a fantastic school that has great students and in turn comes out with some great teachers. I do the day-to-day things you would assume that a normal principal would do, deal with discipline and the students coming in off the buses and attendance and parent schedules and all of those kind of things, as well as being a community advocate. I am on a lot of committees with our local community, Anderson County in general, and our local businesses. So I guess I kind of do a little bit of this and a little bit of that on a day-to-day basis. I just don't know what my job's going to be every day when I come in. My favorite part about my job is seeing the kids come in, excited and thrilled to be here, and then when they leave us, to see the excitement when they leave us and what they do outside of high school, where they go, whether it be in college or whether they go in straight into a job. I think that's probably the most rewarding part. And then seeing our teachers excel with our students and push them in the rigor and the relevance that we have here in career and tech ed. And to see those two mix, I think probably is my favorite part. Winning this award is very humbling. I was nominated by my peers, and I think that is hugely rewarding in and of itself. Anything that we can do to get our school out there and to have people know what career and tech ed actually does for our workforce and does for our local businesses and does for our personal students' life is a win in both situations. I think what's special about our school is the passion that our teachers have, the passions that our students have, and the passion that our businesses help support us, because we couldn't do it unless we had everybody. And our two feeder districts giving us great quality students and us all working for the same thing, I think means a lot.
As superintendent, my responsibility is to implement the vision that the school board has set in regards to the educational programs, spending, staffing, and facilities. And so it's a full day of decisions to ensure that our students are college and career ready. And so we spend a lot of time in really ensuring that our students have those world-class knowledge experiences where they're exposed to rigorous standards in math and ELA, that they also have multiple languages and STEM education, the social sciences and arts. But I think the two other areas that are part of that South Carolina profile of the graduate that are so important for their success and honestly the success of a community are those important world-class skills of understanding the importance of creativity and critical thinking and strong communication skills. And then collaboration, understanding the importance of working as a team so that you come up with better solutions. And then finally, just that whole concept of teaching our young people the importance of knowing how to learn, because when you graduate, that's not the finish line. You'll be learning the rest of your life. And then the last part is really about those important characteristics that are success indicators. Teaching our students the importance of integrity and self-direction and understanding the global perspective and perseverance and strong work ethic and just interpersonal skills. We feel that that's part of our roles as an educator, is to help our young people understand those skills. I love my role. I think what gets me up and motivates me is the meaningful work. It's a special calling to be part of a team that truly is preparing young people for their futures and to be successful in whatever career path they choose. When I stepped into the superintendency, my leadership style is a very personal approach. And I think that at the core of success, it really is about building relationships. And so, that's what I love about my job, is getting to know the people that do the work out in the field, that really are hands-on with our students and helping them grow and learn and be better people and successful, but also leading by example, going out and being visible in the classrooms. I love to go on field trips. I usually take a couple every year with different schools. And then just, that connection. People know that handwriting and personal notes from the superintendent's office is something that I place a tremendous value on. I think it's important that our students know that the superintendent cares. I didn't get this award on my own. And, it's a team effort. When you get an award like this, it's a reflection of good things that are happening. And so I'm proud of that for Anderson 4. I'm also proud of it for the county, because we've got some great things going on in Anderson County. All of our school districts are very strong. And, they rank in the top in South Carolina across the board in terms of academic performance and many of the other indicators. So I think it just lines up very well with the excellence that we have. A great example of our county excellence in regards to leadership is the opening of the Anderson Institute of Technology. This was something that's been in the works for more than 6 years. And it's a wonderful example of K-12 education coming together in 3 districts with higher ed, with business and industry, with city government, with our legislative delegation to really provide a state-of-the-art facility that's going to be a game changer for our students, but also for the economy here in Anderson County. There's an old saying that goes that talent wins games, but teamwork wins championships. And I think at the heart of the success is teamwork, and that's what we have in Anderson County.
Besides my main responsibilities of any counselor has, like scheduling and individual counseling, I would say my main things I'm in charge of are student leadership, the career guidance for 7th grade, and the transition of students from the elementary schools to Riverside. My favorite part about working at Riverside, like most educators, to have an impact on students, but for me, which also goes to my strengths of definitely building relationships with students. With the student leadership side, I'm in charge of student council, and I also run one of our exploratory classes, which is leadership, which is service learning based, and I meet with kids individually and help them grow academically, socially, and emotionally. Actually, I was shocked to have received that award. I'm sure there's hundreds of counselors out there that are qualified for that award. So I think probably the support that we have from the administration with as far as career and technology and building a curriculum for 8th grade to take a career exploration class to dive deep into those 16 career clusters. That's for half high school credit. That was pretty big for our school and for our district. So that and just the normal 7th grade career guidance that we do through the SCOAS and that grows those children in careers. What makes Riverside is first and foremost the culture. Anytime anybody comes into the school, they say there's a different feel to this place. So culture. We load them with incentives, we give them a reason to be here. We don't have a population that inherently is going to love school or has the expectation from parents to love school. So we have to give them a reason to be here, and that's the relationships our teachers have with them, that I have with them, just the love that we have for these kids. And it's a student-first school. It always has been, and it's all about culture.
I became a teacher because I love to learn, and I would have been a student forever if I could have, and the closest thing to that is being a teacher, except now I get to learn with 1,200 teenagers. As the school librarian, I get to collaborate with teachers from all subjects and spark that love of learning in our students. I get to share books with them and connect with them through books, and it opens the door to hear their story. Today, this activity centers around some things that you've learned this year from history, science, and some research skills. So we're starting with December 9th, 1924, which was a shocking day for the family of a 24-year-old woman who died from necrosis of the jaw. I'm excited to come to school every day to see my students because as the school librarian, I get to know them for 4 whole years and really connect with them, and I love to see how their day is going and see what I can do to help them. And every day is a new challenge in the library. It's a different subject, different things going on, so it's always fun. One of my favorite quotes is, "There isn't a student you wouldn't love if you could read their story." And that's why I love being a teacher. It gives me purpose, and I'm able to help people and make the world a better place.
She's very prepared, she's adaptable, she's competitive.
She has skills that it's not something that's trained, that's something you're born with. She has great ability.
she helps make bridges for education and business to seem like it's one seamless transition.
She has a passion for taking care of the community and for people. She's one of a kind in that whole thought process of helping.
A person who advocates for high school students, and she is that person. This award is given to a CTE Champion, a Career and Technology Education Champion throughout the state. Terry helps link career and technology students with work-based learning opportunities, apprenticeships, mentorships, awareness, industry tours with businesses, both small, medium, and large, all in Anderson County.
Terry's ability to be able to really showcase what Anderson County's opportunities are is pretty phenomenal. Terry is a consummate employee. She has a work ethic bar none. I've never met anyone with the energy that she is willing to place into working for Anderson County, looking for the opportunity to find jobs for people and people for jobs.
And she collaborates and fosters trust and makes everybody all look for the same purpose of impacting our economic vitality and the quality of life across Anderson County.
You can tell the joy she has in doing what she does for a living.
She creates a vision of what CTE should look like in the future.
She has brought a whole new dynamic to our need for helping all of these companies that Anderson County's recruited to find the people to go to work there.